Art is too important not to share. Welcome to the Allie and Callie Artcast.
Hi, I'm Allie.
And I'm Callie, and we're with the Coeur d'Alene Arts and Culture Alliance. Hello, everyone.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. It's the day after the 4th of July.
Woohoo!
And we're all recovering.
That's right, we survived.
We did survive.
Yes.
So guess what I did yesterday?
What did you do yesterday?
I bypassed all the town stuff.
Yes.
And we took my son and his wife on a bike ride on the Hiawatha Trail.
Oh, I've never done it.
Oh my God, it was so fun. And it sounds like our weather was way better than the town's weather.
Yes.
It was beautiful out there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That is
we
great.
did get poured on almost at the end of the trail.
Oh, yeah.
But we rode the bus back up and we kind of dried off. But then you do that last little bike ride through the really long tunnel. Mm-hmm. We're going along and everything's fine. The guys just booked it ahead of us. So Lynn and I are just riding along. And then people start coming the other way. And all you see are these, really bright lights coming at you.
Right.
So I kind of pulled over a little off to the side. And it was really wet where I was. And my bike just went flip. And there I had this beautiful mud stripe all up and down my side.
Lovely.
It was lovely.
I saw the picture.
Yeah, it was great.
You were a little muddy girl.
It was, pretty
But how
muddy.
fun for you.
But it was really fun. And
day
I
with
didn't
the
hurt
family.
myself.
That's good.
Most important, I did not hurt my back.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything was
Because you're made
good.
of titanium.
That's right. The
Bionic woman.
Bionic.
Well, I went to the parade to hang with my sister and her out-of-town guest, and I'm not sure why I stayed for the whole rainy part, because I've seen it so many times.
Right.
But I was there in support of everyone, and was freezing. And then I got home, and I took a hot shower because I was freezing, and then it was my first night off because
Because you're in Mamma Mia.
I am surprisingly in Mamma Mia due to COVID. They lost a cast member at Coeur d'Alene Summer Theater, and I was asked by my dear friend Amy Durazi to please come in and help them, and I said, only for you will I do it. And so I rehearsed the show for 5 days and went on opening night, my 6th rehearsal.
And you kicked ass.
And it was super fun.
You stole the show. But you always do.
Thank you. It's super fun, and I have a great partner. He's from Venezuela.
Oh, yes, he's very handsome.
He'll never hear this, so it's okay.
Right.
It's great, but he's super nice and super
I know
sweet.
your duet with him.
Take a
was
chance on
really
me.
fun.
It's very fun.
Yeah.
Super funny. Yeah. So super fun to do, and I'm just exhausted. Let's just say. So I did not stay up for fireworks.
Right.
I heard them in my bed.
Me too.
Yeah. But let's talk about one other thing before we start.
Oh, well, Callie and I got a little carried away one day. We were at Studio 107, which is one of our favorite places to go
Absolutely.
have lunch and a little bit of wine.
And we treated ourselves to a
to
gift.
some jewelry.
And we just want to give a shout out to Trish.
Yeah.
To our beautiful jewelry.
Our beautiful new rings that we're wearing.
Yes. And
That we tried to get our husbands to buy for us.
but they didn't. But
so we did it
we
for
did
them.
it for them.
So I'm calling this my 25th anniversary ring that Kevin would have bought me
yes.
if he was
Same
in the
here,
mood for
because
buying rings.
my 25th wedding anniversary will also be in 2023.
Yes.
And I will also be turning 60. So it's a bang shebang.
Yeah.
You don't have to buy me anything.
That's right.
But we're still going
But
to
you
Italy.
can help me pay for it.
Boom. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
It's cheaper
Kristen
than buying.
is so jealous.
I know.
I love it.
But it's cheap. I just want to say this. If Stu ever listened to this, it's cheaper than when you bought a house without asking. Anyway.
Yep. And this
back
is
to that.
cheaper than that stupid food truck.
So we're even.
Yep. There you have it.
Ish. Not really even, but that's okay. We
Well,
love
I'm excited about our guest because we have never had a comedian on
We
our
haven't.
episodes.
I'm so excited.
I know. So let's welcome Rob Wentz Hello.
Oh, good to be here. Good to be here.
Yep.
Very excited.
Rob is the brother of my daughter-in-law, Chloe.
That's right.
And that's how I met him. And I went to his very first comedy show. Well, I don't think it was his first, but it was my first time at Crickets. Remember that?
No, it's just been so long ago.
I know. It was
Boy,
a
I'm
long
probably
time
a lot
ago.
better now. Hopefully.
You are a lot better now.
I don't even remember doing a show. It was
Oh,
a
wow.
while ago.
Wow.
Was that like a couple
Wow.
years ago then?
It was a few
Like
years
a while
ago.
Probably before COVID, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
For sure.
So how long
Yeah.
have you been doing comedy?
Coming up on 4 years now.
Okay.
So for a while. It's been fun. It's been a good journey. I think I've been to every little crappy town from anywhere in the Pacific Northwest you
Awesome.
can name it. I've been there.
Yeah.
Medford, Oregon. Never want to go back. But, I've been to all kinds of towns.
Right.
Seattle, Portland, Boise, Riggins, Tri-Cities, Pendleton,
Wow,
Yeah.
you are getting around.
Salem, Oregon, all of them.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep, any town with a bar and they'll pay me to go there, I'll go there.
Excellent.
Yeah,
cool.
so it's been a fun journey. It's been a good time.
Good. So,
yeah, but I'm excited to be here on the Artcast. When
Yay.
I started comedy, I said I want to be on the Artcast, or else what am I even doing?
Exactly.
So I'm here,
Exactly.
baby. I
You've
made it
made
with
it.
the gals.
You've
Get
made
the
it.
vino. 10 in the morning. I'm ready to party on a Tuesday, baby. Let's do it.
Now you know you've made it.
That's
right.
right.
That's
right.
right.
Oh my God.
I'm here and I'm ready to party.
So, Rob, what made you want to be a comedian? I feel like you have to kind of know that you're funny at some point, right?
Yeah. Growing up, I was always like, everybody said I was funny and stuff, and I had like a lot of energy, crazy energy, and I was into like acting and stuff. And when you're in high school, you don't. I wanted to join the theater, but I played football, and if I joined theater, I was going to get ragged on. So I
Right.
was like, well, I won't do that. And then when I got into college, I always watched stand-up comedy from the time I was a kid, and I always wanted to do it. So then I just kind of took a shot at it. You just go to open mics and stuff, and then all of a sudden I just was like addicted to it. Like once you like do well on stage, it's like you just nothing else you want to do. Like it's just addicting. So yeah.
Right.
So I just started and just never looked back. And then all of a sudden I started getting paid for it. And I was like, well, damn, I gotta
That's
keep
fun.
this up.
I know. Getting paid for doing something that
Yeah.
you love is great.
That's a good feeling to have a paycheck at the end of the day.
Right.
That's for
Yeah.
sure.
It's
Right.
ideal.
It
Yeah.
is, yes.
It is ideal.
For sure. When you get on stage, do you already know what you're going to be talking about?
I mean, I write a lot. So I have like my set down that I do sometimes, and I'll mix in like newer stuff that I might have written, but I have like a set that I work on for a while, and then so I write like all the time. So everything's all pre-written. Obviously, I mean, you don't just go up there and wing it. But there are times where I'll
Play off the crowd.
Yeah, I'll play off the crowd. Like I'll look in the front row, and I usually I'll start with improv in the beginning, and then I'll work into my material, and I'll try and do it in a way that feels like it's not written, but like it
Yeah.
is. So I have I talk about my family a lot, and I talk about I mean, you've met my family. It's easy to talk
I have,
about them.
yeah. Your dad in particular.
My dad,
you-
yeah. Well, my mom too. My mom doesn't like it as much as when I talk
Right.
about her, but my dad can take a joke. So I talk about my family, and then I talk about like observational stuff, just things that I've been thinking of, or stories from like when I was a kid, or in college, or like on the road. You just see all kinds of crazy stuff. And I always say I don't get paid to do comedy. I get paid to drive to a city and stay in a hotel room, because that's like that's the crappy part.
Yeah,
It's
right.
It's not very fun. Can I say crap on this podcast?
Yes,
can I
you
say
can.
ass?
You already
Yes, you
have.
can.
All right,
There
we've
you
already
go.
done it. I'll keep it to crap and ass, so I won't say crazy over here.
Great.
We've used, I think, more
Yeah.
colorful
Yeah, I
words
think
on
we
the
have.
I want my
stuff.
mom to listen, and if I say anything more than crap,
You might
or
get
ass,
in
she won't
trouble.
listen.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
She's a prim and proper lady. That's
Yeah.
why she won't come to
Right.
my comedy shows.
Right. Susan, if you're listening, please don't tell Kevin about my ring.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on, Susie. Take it easy.
Yeah.
You're crazy over here.
It's on the down low. Keep it quiet.
Well, what's your process?
I wake up in the morning, and I usually will drink some coffee, and then I'll try and get out of my house, and then I'll go and I have a joke book, and I'll write down jokes in the book, but normally on my phone. Like when I think of something funny, if I see something, I'll like write it in my notes, and I'll write where I was, the time when I saw it, and then I'll write like just a rough like idea, like a something to jog my memory about what I saw, what I thought was funny.
Right.
Then I'll go in my notebook, and I'll like look through and decide whether that was like something that was good, or whether it was just maybe just an idea that I'm not going to worry about. And then I'll sit down and I'll write it out. It's usually every morning, at least every other morning. I'll sit down and I'll like take 45 minutes and just write in my notebook, which is weird because people will come into the like coffee shop and be like, "Oh, that guy's writing in his diary," and I'm like, "No, this is." I mean, if you like looked in my notebook, it would look like a crazy person's ramblings. Like you can't even read my handwriting, you know. So it's usually just sitting there and like filtering through my phone and then into my joke book and stuff, and watching videos. I record all my sets, then watch them back.
Oh,
So that way I can see, because a lot of times something will happen that I didn't write. Like I feel like I write on stage a lot. So I have like my ideas. Like I know the punchline and most of the setup, but then a lot of tags and things that happen afterwards aren't planned. So then I have to watch. Like a lot of my material has come back in.
They get
because
fine-tuned.
Yeah, it's kind of like get it through. Yeah,
yeah, that's a great idea to watch yourself.
it's a game changer.
Yeah, I bet it is.
Who are some of your favorite comics? Who inspires you?
I like Bill Burr a lot. Is very funny. I like Bill Burr a lot. I mean, I like Dave Chappelle too. I mean, obviously, like that's like asking if you like music and being like, I like the Eagles and Led Zeppelin.
True,
like,
true.
obviously,
I mean, but
everybody likes them. But I also like Sam Morril a lot. A lot of people don't know about him. Mark Normand, who's very funny. Chad Daniels is really hilarious. Talks about
these
his
are all
family
new
a
ones
lot.
for me. I knew
And
the
it's
first
funny.
two.
These guys have been doing comedy for like 25 years.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
But,
hilarious.
You know, the best advice I can give somebody if they want to go see a good comedy show, go look at the Spokane Comedy Club website and choose someone who is here for a weekend that you've never heard of, and you will go to see one of the best shows.
Really?
Those guys are killers. They're road dogs. They're on the road every weekend, every night.
Yeah.
They're
Wow.
out fine-tuning their act for people that don't know who they are, and those are the guys that are really good. Because when you get really famous, and everybody, you just can play to your own crowd. But when you have to
Right.
go to people that don't know you every night, or
Right.
like, don't know what
You
to
have to,
expect,
yeah,
that's when you got to bring your A game.
right.
True.
So those are the guys you want to go see. Yeah.
Fun.
This last New Year's Eve, Rob was hosting a comedy show in Post Falls, and we got a big group together and went to see him.
That was fun.
And it was really fun. Rob was hilarious. And then the next guy that got up, not so much.
Yeah.
And it looked like he was probably just starting out, which
Yeah.
I imagine that when you're starting out, it's just going to take some time. And it gradually worked up to, I think there were 3 or 4 comedians total. And the last guy rocked it.
Yeah, that was Harry J. Riley. Shout out Harry J. Riley.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
25 years.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
he
guy's a
was
killer.
really funny.
Yeah, he's awesome. Me and Harry work together a lot. The other guy on the show, Ryan McComb, is not the guy one of the other guys on the show. Ryan is who I'm moving to Nashville with too.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
Ryan and I are co-headlining the Spokane Comedy Club August 14th. So
Oh.
that'll be my last show in town before I leave.
Before you leave.
Yeah, that's my last big show.
Right.
I'm working a lot this summer. I don't have as many shows because I'm trying to save up money, so I've been bartending more and trying to do that for the move, but I still have a couple things on the books.
So
But
August 14th, where?
the Spokane Comedy Club.
Oh,
Yeah.
can't get
We
more.
should all go over
That
there
would be
because I'm
fun.
telling you, that is a fun evening.
I haven't
Yeah.
been to a comedy
Yeah.
show in a long time.
Yeah.
I know, they're fun.
And Harry J. Riley will also be headlining the Draft Zone, which is the same place that we went to for New Year's Eve. That is the room I book out in Post Falls. Newer business. They have a big stage, a bunch of TVs for sports and stuff. So it's a cool venue. Check out the Draft Zone if you guys can, because that's my business that I
Right.
help with.
Will you
Involved with.
be hosting that?
Yeah, I'll
that
be there
night?
for that one.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
good.
I host most of the shows there. We do an open mic every Thursday at 7 that I host too. We give away $50 for best set of the night. So if you're feeling funny and need some money, come
Hey.
on down.
Hey,
Let's
50
go.
bucks.
There
We
you go.
could, that could help us pay for our rings.
You guys could do a tag team.
We need
Yeah,
to like get
right?
up there and like, okay.
I get up there and go, I don't know how to be funny.
We had a lady come the other day. It was her first time, and she was probably in her 50s.
Yeah.
And she was pretty funny. She
Really?
She clearly has been working on it. She had like a whole thing typed out. It was cute.
Oh,
Cute to see her so nervous
fun.
in front of
Oh my
15
God,
people.
I love that.
I think comedy is tough. I mean, as an actor, I drama to me is a little bit easier. Like you can just tap into it, but comedy, there's so much in the timing, and then also just having the sensing the crowd,
Right.
kind of
Reading the
knowing
room.
where, read
Yeah.
the room, and if the room is not with you, it's like
There's also the commitment to the bit of like, if it's not
Yeah.
working,
Yeah.
like, do I want to stick with this?
Yeah,
and
or-
prove
Right.
my point and
or-
see if it, like, if I can turn it, or do I just want to abandon this?
Right.
Abandon ship.
But I always say commit to the bit. If you think
Yeah.
something's funny, say it and figure it out, or else you're never going to be able to work on it more.
Right.
Yeah.
So, everybody bombs sometimes.
And then they
So-
might like something else instead.
Yeah.
And not everybody likes everything. You
Yeah.
know, they're
Yeah,
picky
in
people.
drama, it's okay to make people cry, but it's
Right.
probably not a
ideal.
good idea.
It's not ideal.
Unless you're crying because you're laughing so hard.
Right. I think the venue has a lot to do with it too. Like when you go to the Spokane Comedy Club, everybody like is there to see stand-up comedy, so they're like
Yeah, they're
much
ready.
More, the crowds are more ready for it.
Absolutely.
But when you go to like a bar show and there's a stage in a bar and people are coming in and like they didn't buy tickets for a show because it's just like a trying to get people in type deal.
Right.
That's when you find yourself in some trouble. For
Little
people
rough.
being like, why'd you say that? And I was like,
Right.
it was a joke.
It's like,
not
I'm
giving a
just
speech
kidding.
up here,
Right.
man. I'm just having fun. Chill out.
yeah. Oh.
Yeah, or I mean, I do a lot of crowd work too, so I'll like involve the crowd, and I'll be like, "Look at this bald bastard over here!" Like, I'm just messing with people and stuff.
Right.
Sometimes I had a bottle thrown at my head once.
Oh,
I mean,
boy.
I've had people
No
like
way,
get
really?
Yeah, I've had people get pretty upset at things I've said that I didn't even think.
Was
I
that
was,
bad?
I wasn't even messing with you that bad. So,
Wow.
gotta be careful out there, folks.
Well, and I usually think it's because there's alcohol involved and people are heightened senses and, they can't
Well,
take a joke.
Their blood.
Yeah,
boils.
exactly.
Yeah. But you know what? I'm fast. I'll outrun them.
Hey y'all, it's Jason from Tubbs Coffee Roasters. We are North Idaho's specialty coffee roaster. We are homegrown and we are local. We love coffee and we love our community, especially Allie and Callie and ArtCast. We have a retail space in our roastery in Hayden, and we can also be found on the shelves at Super One and Yokes. And if you like to buy coffee online, we do offer subscriptions. You can find us at tubbscoffeeroasters.com. Support arts and culture and your local roaster. That's all.
Okay, so why don't you give us a little sample of some of your comedy?
Well, I guess I could tell you guys a joke. This
Okay.
isn't really. I would say come see me live because I'm on stage.
That's
I'm
better.
very animated.
Yeah.
When I
Oh,
perform.
sure.
But this is a joke that I think you could hear over the radio and think is kind of funny. Mission Impossible. How impossible can the mission be if there's 5 movies? Feels like it's just mission. This is going to be hard. 'Cause if it was impossible, it'd be 20 minutes, and Tom Cruise would be like, "All right, well, I'm not going to do the mission." Then. The next Mission Impossible movie, Mission Impossible 5, is just 2 hours of Tom Cruise trying to fold a fitted sheet, and I'm super excited for it. It's going to be a great movie. It's going to be really fun because that's truly an impossible mission. I tried to fold a fitted sheet, I just burned it. I said, I don't even need sheets. This is stupid. I sleep on a couch now with a dog. It's fine. It's much easier.
Oh my god, that's good. As I just folded that damn sheet yesterday, going,
Oh my
I've never
God.
been able to fold a fitted sheet.
my
ever.
mother-in-law showed me how to do it. She's probably shown me like 4 times, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to remember this time.
That's
I'm
funny.
going to remember
Well,
that.
the bachelor hack for that is you just have one fitted sheet. So
Yeah.
you just wash it and then put it right back on the mattress.
Exactly.
I've never had to fold one.
That's the way you do
Way to
it.
do it, man.
Right?
Why would I need more than one?
That's true.
Yeah, if it rips or something breaks or whatever, just buy a new one. They're not
Yeah.
that expensive.
Right.
I would buy a million fitted sheets to not fold them. I don't want to fold a fitted sheet ever. I don't want to fold anything. I
Yeah.
have a pile on. I have a clean pile and a dirty pile. Or a basket.
A basket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you know you're single, right there. That's how you know
Right.
you're a 25-year-old single man.
Right?
When you're like, I don't even know how to fold clothes. I hang everything up, or it's just on the floor. It's fine.
Oh my God.
That's great.
So you're going to Nashville. What do you expect to accomplish there?
I'm looking for a bigger market, and I'm also looking for in the Pacific Northwest and the West in general. Everything's so spread out. So like right now, I drive 5.5 hours to Portland, 5.5 hours to Seattle.
Right.
Try and hit things along the way. Like if I have to drive over there, I'll just stop in Tri-Cities and then go over. Try and string things together. But over in the eastern side, especially that area, everything's a lot closer. Like Nashville is 2 hours from Atlanta, 2 hours from Louisville, 2 hours from Memphis. You can reach in the time it would take me to drive to Seattle from here, I could go to Kansas City, St. Louis, Cincinnati, Cleveland.
Oh, yeah, that makes
Indianapolis, Huntsville, Knoxville, Greensville. All I do is look at maps all day around like where I can do shows in the area.
Yeah.
And Nashville is also a big market. A lot of big comedians moved there over the pandemic. So Nate Bargatze, Dusty Slay, John Christ. A lot of people who you guys might not know of, but in the comedy world are pretty big names live there.
Right.
Steve Byrne, Theo Vaughn. A bunch of bigger names live in Nashville and perform at the local club there. Like on Mondays, they have New Material Mondays at Zany's. And those guys are like on the list, which is like crazy.
Right.
So my goal is within the year of moving there to hopefully be on shows with those types of guys, not necessarily meaning that like I'm going to be buddy with them or whatever, but at least it would be cool to see my name on the same list as those guys.
As there.
And I also hope to just get more road work and achievable road work without driving, 6 hours there and back. It kills you.
Right.
That's fair.
So
Yeah.
honestly, I'm just looking for markets that are closer, and I'm looking to have a whole lot of fun.
Yeah.
And that is something I do already. So
Yeah.
Nashville's a great
Yeah.
town.
Yeah.
It is a great town.
yeah,
So-
bachelorette party, capital of the world, baby.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Really?
Yeah, there's a bunch of bachelorette parties in Nashville. I see them like all the time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Just the music alone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome,
right.
You know,
Yeah.
but now you got the comedy.
I know,
That's
but I
right.
always think it's all country, and I don't think
It's
that's
not.
really
It's a lot of
true.
blues music too.
It's,
I
yeah.
do love the blues.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of blues music. There's country too, and there's all kinds of music there. Probably some jazz. I like jazz music.
Yeah.
So
The
I'm
food's
excited.
good too.
Yeah, I mean, I've lived here for like so long. I'm just excited to like go do something else.
Somewhere
Right.
new.
Spread
Yeah.
these wings.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
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 Down south.
Well, I think it'll be really good for you. Do you have an agent or a
No.
rep?
You
No.
can't take 10% of $200.
Oh,
You
right.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not exactly profitable. So
Yeah.
you know, I don't want to cut anybody in. You don't really need. I mean, I know comics who like do the road full time who don't have agents.
Really?
Yeah, because they would cut in. I mean, I do everything myself. I'm booking everything myself. Why would I need an agent for unless I really am
Go.
at that point? And if I'm at the point where I'm headlining clubs every weekend, maybe I get an agent.
Right.
But until then, I mean, they just don't need one.
Yeah.
Especially, if I book all my own shows and run everything myself, I get to keep all the money, and I just do more work. But I'd rather keep all the money.
Yeah.
And then have somebody else, just going with the finances and everything. And
It's not like the comedy clubs are saying we only book comics who have agents.
right, yeah.
Oh,
Which
right.
is the way some theaters are. We only book, people who have equity,
Right.
or
Right.
people who,
Yeah.
it's different.
Yeah.
So that's
Right.
cool. Do
Yeah,
it.
so
Do
I'm
it.
excited.
Take all the money.
That's
It's your
right.
money.
Take
You
it all.
earned it.
That's going to be fun.
Take the money.
I need the money. So I'm keeping all $200.
That's
Keep
right.
it all. It's yours.
$200, but yeah, we did a show up in Canada Theater in February, and we up in Sandpoint, that 500-seat theater, and we sold that out. And that
You
was super
did?
cool. Yep.
That's
Wow,
awesome.
that's
Sold that
impressive.
theater out. We sold 500 tickets, which I didn't think we were gonna do. We did a lot of radio advertising, we put up flyers, and told everybody about it. And we ended up selling that out, and that was like a super cool thing to have grown up in Sandpoint.
Yeah.
And perform there for all my friends who were like, I wonder, is he actually funny? And then I
Is
was
he
like, yep,
any
nope.
good?
That's
Pretty good.
good.
So that was super cool. That was the highlight, and I'll be back in January to do that again.
I was
flying
going
back
to say,
up from Nashville.
Sandpoint needs more stuff like
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
because it's
It does.
pretty quiet.
Well,
Yeah.
I think, and I think people get excited about a comedy show. We just,
Yeah.
especially these days, we need something to
More-
laugh
Yeah.
about.
More funny.
Yeah.
Right.
Take your mind off all the troubles, right?
All
Yeah.
the
Well,
weirdness.
I find small towns end up really coming out for stuff because not a lot happens there. So you're not
Mm-hmm.
competing with as much, and people are like, "Oh, you're coming to like my town? Like, oh my god, like only 5,000 people here. Why would you come here, or whatever?" And then you end up selling out because everybody in town comes.
Yeah.
Because they want to go do something, and
Or
there's,
they don't have anything else to do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're just happy to have anything going on. And they're
Yeah.
also the most
Right.
fun. I love going to smallish towns. You don't have to be big enough to have some fun, but like if you go to a small town, like everybody and their mother's out, and everybody's like after the show's buying your merch, and they're like drinking with, like, let's go to the bars, let's party, and I like to party, so like
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
always go
sure.
out. Yeah, so it's always fun like to go to these little towns and you meet like the most interesting people out there.
Oh, I bet.
Like people with bunkers that they're like, when the shit hits the fan, man, you can come hang out in my bunker. And I'm like, I don't think I want to. If I'm gonna die, I don't want to die in Pinehurst, Idaho. I have a lot of other places I want to die, and it's not here, brother.
Yeah,
I
right.
was going to say, is that someone from Idaho?
Yeah, right.
Probably.
I have no plans to be found in Pinehurst.
I did go to a comedy show on the lake once on one of the cruise boats.
Oh, really?
And I thought that was going to be really fun, but they had us so packed in there, and they didn't have servers. You had to get up to go to the bar yourself, and nobody could move. And it was the worst comedy show because nobody got a drink.
Yeah.
And what I thought at that time, comedy is so much better when people have a little alcohol.
A little
in their
alcohol.
system.
Just a little.
Not too much.
Not too much, because you don't want the bottle thrown at your head.
No,
No.
well, you also don't want people who are like drunk and they're like, when is the comedy start?
Yeah.
It's not being very
I'm funnier
funny.
than him.
Yeah, they'll be in the front row and be like, I don't get it. Because you were talking for the whole setup. Anyway, there's the punchline. Gotta pay attention, brother.
That's
You
the
know?
worst.
Yeah.
Right?
I do really well with drunk people though because I'm very animated and I will it's hard not to pay attention to me. I'm just commanding. I command the room a certain way. But I have my friends who are like smarter comedians. I am not a smart comedian. Like you come to my shows and the punchlines hit you in the face. Like I'm not hiding the ball here. But I have my friends who are better joke writers than me, but they can struggle with those drunk crowds because you need to pay attention and some comics are great club comics, but they're not great bar comics. Like which bar shows are when you're starting out you do more bar shows than club shows, and so
Right.
you have to learn how to like work that type of room and how to
Sure.
get drunk people's attention. I mean, it's helped me when I go to bars though. I know how to get a drink way better now. I can get somebody's attention a lot better.
Hey ladies, have you heard about NIA yet? Hi, I'm Marilee Wallace. I'm a proud board member of the Coeur d'Alene Arts and Culture Alliance and owner of NIA. That's short for the North Idaho Alliance. We specialize in leadership development specifically focused in connecting women to programs and workshops and the network to educate, empower, and enrich their lives. Our goal is to make positive impacts in our community while helping other women in North Idaho succeed. Next up is our Women of Impact Leadership Roundtable series and our Women with Cool Jobs event. Those are both kicking off in the fall, so I hope you'll look us up. You can find us on Facebook at Women of Impact CDA or just give us a call at 208-660-1557. Go out and make it an impactful day.
So how can people find out where you are playing?
You can follow me on Instagram. It's at THEMCROBINSON. That's the MC Robinson.
The MC Robinson.
Yeah, or the Mick Robinson. So you can follow me on Instagram and on Facebook. If you type in Rob Wentz, ROBWENTZ, I have a Facebook page, like a page, so you can follow that, and I post my dates on there. Or you can send me a friend request. Why not? I might accept it. Who knows?
There you go.
Just don't send me weird messages and stuff.
Yeah.
I've had some real weird messages. But I prefer to keep it professional, business professional. And if you want to book me, reach out through that, and I always respond to my DMs. And I've done all kinds of crazy shows in backyards and everything. So if you want to book me, I'll do a birthday party, man. I don't care.
Right.
So you can do that, and that's mainly how people follow me, just my Instagram and my Facebook. I don't have a website yet. I'm working on the website.
Right.
I have a friend named Byron who said he was going to help.
Yeah.
He's too busy. So
Byron's pretty
Poor
busy.
heard of him. I've
Yeah.
heard of him,
yeah,
though.
he's a good guy. He
is a good
he could
guy.
do a little better with the website. But other
You
than that,
have to say that because I'm sitting here.
that's right. No, I
We
love
know.
Byron. So yeah, I needed the website. You can follow me on Instagram and social media and stuff.
So what would be the ultimate for you, Rob? Where would you want to be?
Where in my career?
In your career.
I'd love to have a podcast that brought in like $5,000 a month and then do the road. I'd love to do the road twice a month, do 2 weekends on the road, live in New York and do a bunch of spots around the city, and then go out and travel like twice a month.
Yeah.
And then have passive income from the podcast and not have to be like on the road all the time would be nice.
Right.
Yeah.
And to have a special come out every 3 or 4 years and
Perfect.
have it on, keep the rights to it and also release it on my own website.
Yeah.
I don't have right now, but
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
that would be what I would like to do.
No, it's good. You've got a plan.
Yeah,
That's
I would
right.
like to be able to not just do the road all the time.
Because that gets old.
Yeah, it gets old and it's fun. I would want to do it if I want to do it, but I don't want to have to do it all the time because
Right.
it just
Yeah.
burns you out. And I don't want to. I see some guys who are like, "Yeah, I flew in on Tuesday and then I did shows over in Seattle and I came to Spokane and did shows and then they spend 1 or 2 days home a week, you know, and that's like, just doesn't seem fun to me.
Right.
I mean, even right now, I think I've spent, I don't remember the last time I slept in my own bed.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
you just get tired. No, part of that's my fault too. I go out too much.
Well, we can vouch for the fact that the podcasting is really fun.
It
Yeah.
is fun.
We're not making
Yeah.
any money at
No,
it.
not
but-
yet. But
Not
you might.
well, yeah.
Yeah.
When we go big, ooh.
Right. Yeah. No, I
No.
used to have a podcast, and my producer left the podcast. He moved, and so it was like way too hard for us to try and produce it ourselves.
Oh,
So you got to have a good producer, and you guys,
Yeah.
you guys have a good
I
producer.
know.
So
we do.
at least you
Yeah.
have that.
Yeah, we love her.
Yeah.
That's right.
Even though we give her crap all the time.
Keeps us on our
So
toes.
let's go over some of the dates that are local so anybody listening can go hear you.
Yes. This is Saturday, July 16th. You can see me at the Draft Zone in Post Falls, Idaho. I'll be there with Harry J. Riley, one of the funniest guys in the area. If you ever have a chance to go see him, go see him. I don't know if you have listeners in Missoula, but I'll be at the Last Best Comedy Club headlining that in Missoula.
Ooh, that sounds like a fun-
Bozeman. It's Bozeman.
Oh, Bozeman. Okay.
Shit. Bozeman, Missoula. I don't know. Montana, I'm coming for you.
Yeah. Somewhere
That
in
was
Montana.
July 30th. And then August 14th, I will be at the Spokane Comedy Club with Ryan McComb. And please come to that show. That's my going away show. That one's going to be big. And then I missed one. July 22nd at the Spokane Library, actually. I'll be doing a show at the library.
At the library?
They have a new built library with a
What?
beautiful big stage, and that'll be me and Ryan McComb doing that show as well. That's a clean comedy show, so I'm doing 2 minutes. Keep
Very
it
short show.
Yeah, no.
Very short.
I'm just going to talk about Mission Impossible for 10 minutes. So that'll be fun. Come to that. That's all ages. Kids can come to that show. It's going to be really good. Ryan's one of the best clean comedians in the
That's fun.
world. So come see that. And those are the shows that I have that are local-ish right now.
Before Nashville.
Yeah, so that is, July 16th at the Draft Zone, July 22nd at the library, July 30th in Bozeman, and then August 14th at the Spokane Comedy Club. my
All
home
right.
club. So
We're
come out to
going.
those shows.
We're
Cool.
definitely going to do
Yeah,
that one.
Those are that's all the dates I got right now.
Yep.
Awesome.
July 16th. I know my son Connor has been talking about
Yeah.
coming to see again. So
Yeah, he should come. That'll be fun. Harry's got a whole new hour he's doing, so it'll be different than last time, and I'll do some different jokes. So
maybe we should start incorporating comedy into Art Walk.
Ooh,
Wouldn't
yeah.
that be fun?
That would be.
Have a little pop-up comedy show somewhere?
That'd be fun.
Yeah, that'd
Yeah.
be a blast. Speaking of Art Walk, it's tonight,
That's right.
Yeah.
Art Walk tonight.
right? Maybe we could get Rob to come down and do a
Yeah.
little
maybe
pop-up comedy show.
we could see. Well, unfortunately, I'm working tonight.
No.
Or else
Oh,
I
well,
would.
shoot.
But if you want to come to Tomato Street, I'll pour you a stiff drink.
Oh,
Come see me there.
yeah.
Sometimes Rob works with Kevin on concrete jobs.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm expecting to hear some great jokes about him one of these days.
I have some stuff about Kevin.
Yeah, I bet you do. I mean, I'm not
like
a
to hear
comedian,
those.
and I could write some stuff about Kevin.
I'm like also such not like a handy person at all. Like I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a hard worker, but I don't know what I'm doing. And Kevin will be like, "It's low. You gotta muck it this way or that way." And I'm like, "I don't know, man. I'm just trying to. I don't know. I'm just trying to make it even. The mud's gotta go everywhere, right? I don't know." So yeah, him and Randy, and they yell at each other. They just yell at each other, and then afterwards they go, "Great job. That was smooth." Like that didn't feel smooth at all.
Yeah.
I felt like a shit show,
Why are you
to be
guys
honest.
yelling? I
my
don't
God.
Chill
understand.
out with the yelling, you know. Yeah. So I mean,
Oh, my
I'm all
God.
hopped up on Mountain Dew over there. These guys are just jacked, dude. They're yelling at each other. I'm just quiet. You know. So they get through it. They're fun.
Oh, that's awesome.
Randy brings his dog to all the jobs. I don't know how that dog doesn't step in the concrete. I step in the concrete, and I'm a human.
right?
I know it's wet, and I'm like, shit.
I did it. Dang it. I did it
Yeah.
again.
So
Well, that might say something about a dog's brain.
That's great.
Oh, well, this has been a great,
I love it.
great
I needed a good
morning
laugh.
laugh.
Oh, that's
Thanks
good.
for coming.
and thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Yeah, super
We're so-
fun.
I know.
We're sorry you're leaving,
I know.
but excited.
But I'm
Bittersweet.
excited for you too because
And you know
that's
what?
going to be a great opportunity.
I I see a road trip.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
keep talking about all these road trips.
we're
we're making one of these days.
We're going to go to Nashville.
That's right.
You should come on down. It's
Wouldn't that be fun?
Yes.
Oh my God.
That would be really fun.
Yeah.
All right, so we're
Nashville.
going to Nashville.
We're going to
Add it to the
Nashville.
list.
Okay, yep.
Going to the big city.
Yep.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago, we were going to Revelstoke.
Yeah, we're going to Canada. We're going to Nashville.
We're going to Italy.
You guys are going everywhere. World tour for the gal.
Yeah, right?
We're hitting them all.
Watch out, world. Here we go.
Gals are going on tour. Love it.
Oh my gosh.
Well, we sure appreciate you coming
Yes.
out in the morning. I know it's not your best time of day.
It's a good way to start, man. It's not
Yeah,
a bad way to start in the
that's
morning.
right.
Yeah.
funny any time of the day.
That's right.
Thank
That's
you
right.
so much.
I always say I'm funniest when I'm hungover, so I delivered.
You did. Very
Oh
good.
my God.
Very good.
I don't know what else to say.
I don't either, except.
I'm Allie.
And I'm Callie. And whatever you do today, be funny
Be funny.
and create.
Be creatively funny.
The Allie and Callie Artcast is a program of the Coeur d'Alene Arts and Culture Alliance and is sponsored by NIA, North Idaho Alliance, a women-based leadership organization designed to inspire, uplift, and impact your community and lives. And Tubbs Coffee Roasters, globally sourced, locally roasted coffee.